this weekend, SNL had a hilarious sketch about a new dating app called Settle for ladies looking to settle down, and it's getting a lot of attention. The fake commercial is saying that there's nothing wrong with men on Settle. They're just normal guys with characteristics women are willing to overlook. The best line of the sketch came from the cast member, Vanessa Bayer. She says, "I already brought my wedding dress, so I just need a groom. That's how I met Henry. He may drive a smart car, but he's a manager at Petco and even has a 401k. It's hilarious. Go online and look at it, because obviously this was a joke, but it has some truth to it. So the question is, the reason why we're bringing it up is, Jeannie.
Yes.
Some women settle for men at a certain age. I mean, do you think that's good or that's bad?
You guys, I'm saying this from my heart. Absolutely not. Here's why. 8 years married, I'm telling you, they tell this to you, and it could not be true, and you don't understand till you get to the other side. The little issues you have unsettled before you get married get magnified by millions of percent after you get married. I mean, they say 5,000%. I'm like millions. Because, like, I mean, okay, I'm gonna get real.
Yeah. Okay.
But, like, in my marriage with Freddie, when we were dating, I've always known I didn't want to have kids. And I was sure about this. But I think for Freddie, I know he innately wants to have children. But after we got married, I think he hoped I would change. And so now it has become something that we still talk about. And as much as he's like, I love you, it's fine, I know he's settling for something that's really not him, and that kills me. So you can imagine that's something that comes up. It's a lot of counseling sessions, guys. It's costing a lot of money. I better keep
But
this
that's
job.
real, and I think that for you saying that I applaud you, because most people would be like, oh, I'm not gonna say. But there's somebody out there watching this that's like, oh my God, I'm going through the same thing. Or even I love that being with you guys, you encouraged me not to, and that's not to say I would have been settling, but that if something at any point doesn't feel right,
listen.
You gotta listen to your heart. You gotta listen. It doesn't mean anything's wrong with them. Doesn't mean anything's wrong with you. It just may not be right.
But what's interesting is what Jeannie is saying. In Jeannie's story is that her husband, what I get from it is that he settled.
Yes.
And men
he settled on
too.
an issue.
Right.
He did.
Right.
And that's something to me, because I love him so much. I don't want him to settle, but that's a really big decision to just kind of do for
But he
somebody,
loved you,
you know?
so much. See, that's what I'm saying.
Yes.
That's why I'm because there's a lot of women out there that's lonely.
Right.
Yes.
And they're in their 40s.
Right.
And maybe is not the greatest guy.
Yes.
But I'm looking at your story, and if I'm hearing you right, okay, I can't get everything, but I'm getting something.
Right.
And that's you.
Yeah.
So is that the message that we're going to give to women?
Okay. So I see what you're saying.
I think you
so
don't settle for who you should not. You're not settling if you're in love with the person.
I see
and
that
you love
he
the
may have
person.
settled on an issue.
Yes.
Don't settle on
A person.
Don't settle on the man.
Right.
Because it's not worth it.
Yes. And remember that sometimes those issues, it depends on you if that's a really big issue to you to be happy.
And I think that's why you have to write a list of what you can
Yes.
tolerate and what you can't tolerate. Like, I can't if you stink, I can't tolerate that.
Right.
I just can't, no. Just watch this, okay? Please.
You know, what I hate right now, when you just said that age, it's interesting you bring that up. There's this weird cloud that goes over women after they turn 30 and just starts getting darker and heavier. And I hate it, because in their mind,
You tried to
they
put
have
it
a
on me, I
clock
said,
that's
no,
like,
ma'am.
They're like, I'm not married and I'm 32. I'm not married and I'm 35. I'm not married and I'm 40. What is that clock?
Because, go ahead.
What you gotta think of is you don't want to be, and this is honest, this is for me.
Yeah.
Although I could have felt that way at some point, I looked and I said, but do I want to be 35 and divorced?
Exactly. And that's
And
what
what is the answer?
That's what I was gonna say.
Do I want to be divorced later on, or have children with somebody and all these things, and maybe I knew it wasn't right and look back and have regrets, or not?
I remember I was in a relationship in college that I thought that I was going to marry this guy. I was friends with a Christian man who actually helped me with the issue.
Yeah.
He said, Tamara, I'd rather you cry now than cry later. Cry now because you have to deal with the breakup.
And it's not easy.
And it's not easy.
It's not easy.